Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77. I've got another redstone tutorial for you today. This tutorial is about fast piston doors, okay? Right now I'm in 1.16's snapshot 20W20B, so I want to make sure this door works in 1.16, and here we go. This first door you're going to see here is a 3x3 piston door. It is fast. When you throw the lever, the door closes, and when you throw it again, it opens, okay? You can see it's got a double piston extension in there. This thing works great. It's very quick, okay? Also over here, I have the same kind of a thing, but this is a 4x4 piston door. Again, it's very fast. It's pretty much as fast as you can get it. It's closed and it's open, okay? So let's get to the tutorial. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to build up the sticky pistons and the frame for the door. So there's the bottom sticky piston, and this is the floor, just like that. Okay, then we're going to build the side walls. Okay, so this is sticky pistons that are facing inwards. Okay, so we'll just put some temporary blocks there, put those in. There we go. Don't need those anymore. We'll do the same thing on this side here. Okay, we're almost done with that. There we go. Okay, you don't need that there. And then we need to get the roof of the door. Okay, and in the center there we have a sticky piston facing downward, okay? Now, that covers all of the side blocks and all of this, but not the center. The center needs a double piston extension here, so we're going to, real quick, I'm going to do this. I'll put 2 sticky pistons and a block, okay? So now these blocks over here are not even needed, and there you go. That's the basics of the pistons that you need for this door. Now let's do some wiring up. Let's start with the top one here. Okay, so we're going to put a lever here with a block that's sticking out. We're going to put 2 pieces of redstone dust and a target block. There we go. Almost said repeater. You do that, now that block will extend. Okay, so now we want to work on this side over here. Okay, so I'm going to put another block here. I'm going to put it just a regular repeater, and we're going to go into a block just like that. Okay, now down here we're going to do a note block. We're going to do an observer facing upwards, and then we're just going to do a regular old block right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some redstone dust on top of the note block, okay? So now the top should work, and you can see the 3 blocks on this side were extended, and they were pulled back with the retraction. Okay, we're going to pass this on down here. Right underneath this block here, we're going to put 2 blocks and a note block, and you want to put redstone dust on top of all of those, okay? And then you want to have an observer looking into the note block, okay? So that's passing a signal down through this chain, through and across. And you can see now the bottom is working. Okay, so now we have to get to these 3 over here. So what I want you to do is I want you to put down a block there, go across the roof, and then stair step down like this, okay? And you're going to put 1 on top of that piston as well. So now when we put in the redstone here, you can see we went down, but then we go across like this, and then over here, do that, okay? So now we can also just fill in the rest of this wall just so it makes it kind of look uniform. And there we go. So basically all the pistons except for the double piston extension should be working. You can see everything works except for the center block, and everything gets pulled back. Okay, so now we just have to worry about this one little section here, which is the double piston extension. What I want you to do is put a block here. This is temporary. Put an observer facing upward. Okay, just like that. And then what you want to do is you want to put a repeater on this, set it for 2 ticks of delay, and then we're going to go into a block right here, okay, and put a piece of redstone dust on it. Now, you may have had things kind of trick out because of the fact that the observer is seeing something. If that's the case, it happens to you like it did to me, just replace the blocks, put them back to where it was, and you're good to go. So there's the door. We're going to hit the lever. You can see the center block is in place, and there you go. So that door is working fantastic. Now, if you want to put it, because on this side it looks kind of ugly here. If you wanted to hide this, you can put this layer right here on that other side over there, and it would work. You just do the same thing on the other side. All right, so this is the 3x3 piston door. Now let's move on. For the 4x4 piston door, we're going to do the pistons again, and I'm going to color code this a little bit so you can kind of see the movement here. So that's the pistons that go upward, okay? We're going to extend over the floor on each side, okay? just like that. And then we're going to put in the blocks for the next part right here. Okay, same thing over here. These are the pieces that will extend inward for the door. Okay, so then we got to put the pistons along the side there. So again, I'm going to do this temporary block setup here. Okay, we're going to put that in. 4 sticky pistons, just going straight down the line. You really don't need those. Okay, and we'll do the same thing on this side over here. Just like that, and put those pistons down. Now, normally you don't need these blocks, so that's that part right there. We're going to go across the top here. Okay, we're going to put in 2 right there. Those are the blocks that would be pushing downward. And then we have to put the sticky pistons on top, facing downward, like that. Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to have the double pistons that go into the center, which are 4 blocks here. Okay, so what we're going to do is come out like that. Okay, so you have those little temporary blocks, 2 sticky pistons each, and I'm going to make those kind of a green color, just like that. So again, we're going to do the same thing over here. Okay. And then the green color. Okay, so those are the basic pieces of the door that have to open. So if you're on this side in here, the outer ring will close and also the green will go in as a double piston. Now, let's get ready to wire this up. Let's start to wire up the outer frame first. We're going to put a block and a lever. That's the way we activate this door. We're going to put 2 redstone dusts there and a target block. Now, that will activate this piston. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Here's the target block, and we got to bring the signal across to the other side. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do that right now. Do that. Put redstone dust across the top like that. And that should activate the top 2 pistons. There they go. And they fully retract. Great. Now, let's work on the side pistons. Okay, so I want you to put a block here and a repeater. And then that repeater signal is going into a block. Okay, and then put a space, and you want to have a note block with a piece of redstone dust on top. Then you need an observer facing upward. And you need to have a block. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing over on this side here. So again, it's a block, repeater going into a block, a note block, piece of redstone dust, and then an observer and a block. Okay. Now, this will have some effect when I test this on the double piston extension, which is the green. I'm not really worried about that. I just want to make sure that the top and the sides are working. Okay, they all go in and they all come out. Great. Now let's work on the bottom here. Okay. So basically, I want you to put 2 blocks here and put a piece of redstone dust. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put underneath this block here with the line of pistons, we're going to put a sticky piston. So you can see it's almost like in line with those. And we're going to put a redstone block, okay? Then what I want you to do is I want you to take a block here and a block here, and we're going to put redstone on top, okay? And we're going to do the same thing on the other side, okay? So again, we're going to have this right here with a piece of redstone dust on top. We're going to put the piston right there and the redstone block. And then we're going to bring the signal down to here, okay? And so there we go. Now, remember, we're not worried about the green part, the double piston extension yet. We're just worried about the outer frame. Make sure the outer frame closes. Okay, the whole entire thing is closed. All we have is the 4x4 in the center, and it fully retracts. Okay, so now let's get on over to the next part. For the double piston extension, this is actually pretty easy. Now, sometimes this fires when I do this. We'll clean it up if it does. What I want you to do is I want you to put 2 blocks like this, okay? Put a piece of redstone on top. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take an observer, face them upwards, okay? Like that. Take that off, put a repeater on it, and set it for 2 ticks. And you can see that it's kind of extended. That's what I thought. Again, we're going to do this over here. 2 blocks, a piece of redstone dust on top, an observer facing upward, and then we're going to put a repeater on 2 ticks. And then we've got this whole setup here. You can take these right here and put them back to where they go. Okay, so now when we flip this lever, this entire door should close. And you can see it does. And there we go, the whole thing extends. So then you just have to clean up the rest of this layer here that you have. Make it nice and even so it's 2 blocks wide. And there we go, the door is done. Here we go, let me try this again. You can see there it is. And there it finishes. There you go, guys. I've shown you how to make a 3x3 and a 4x4 piston door in the latest snapshot for 1.16. I sure hope this is useful to you. If it is, please let me know down in the comments. And if you have any other comments, put them down there. If you like this video, please click the like button. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos that I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all the notifications. Okay, guys, thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.